Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. It's just Marco here once again, and I am here today to review the new Superman trailer. This is the first official trailer. I mean, we've had a teaser trailer that was back on my birthday, back in December, and then we had I guess they called it like an extended teaser or like a special look, which was basically an extension of that teaser. And this has been the first, official trailer where we've gotten to see a lot more talking, a lot more interactions, like scenes kind of play out. It's a huge trailer. It's like 3 minutes long, it's pretty big for a trailer. I mean, I think it's just because it's been so long since we've gotten like a new trailer. So he's like, let's make it as big and as good as we possibly can. And honestly, once again, I am completely turned around on this movie. I was kind of, mixed about it for a while because I didn't really like the marketing. I didn't like the thing that they did on the Super Bowl where they did the, that weird puppy bowl thing. They hyped that up, and then it was just a Guy Gardner trailer, basically. It was like a weird, I don't know what that was. That was terrible, terrible marketing. But they really did a good job with this trailer because this trailer, I did a video because if you guys don't know, I am also, and I know I'm not trying to do a promotion here. I'm just being honest. I am also making 2 films, my first 2 films, and I just did a teaser trailer last week. In fact, I am so glad that I released that teaser trailer before Superman's trailer came out because, wow, that would have been a huge misstep to release that trailer today. Ironheart. But the thing that I did with my teaser trailer was I just took out a piece of paper and I said, I'm going to come up with 9 images that would be perfect to show the movie, to show kind of the story of the movie without really showing the story, to show the characters, to show the dynamics, and that's what this trailer did perfectly, is that it was a beautiful collage of powerful images, and that's exactly what trailers are supposed to be. They're not supposed to be like, okay, let's do like a quick like run through of the movie. Like we see so many of those trailers, like, okay, here's the beginning, and then here's the middle and the end, and we're kind of sprinkling in stuff that we shouldn't even show you right now. That's what trailers have become. Trailers used to be, we're going to just show you these images and make you really excited and make you really interested to see what is actually happening in this movie. And that's exactly what this trailer did. I loved how it showed every character, probably like almost every character. It gave them a little moment. It gave them a cool little moment to let you know who this character was. I love the part where Krypto, I think that she jumps on the engineer and bites her in the head or something. I thought that was awesome. I don't know about this whole like emphasis on Krypto. Like probably my least favorite part of the trailer was the very end. The after, I think they call it a stinger. Lois Lane is like, you have a dog? And then they show that picture of Krypto on Superman. I thought that was stupid. I thought that was like, wow, like, yeah, no shit, he has a dog. I mean, that's all we've seen for this whole movie is like the dog over and over and over again, which is exactly what people said would happen if James Gunn made a Superman movie. Is like there's going to be some CGI animal character that takes all the focus away from the lead. But that's the thing about this trailer is that Superman, Clark Kent, he shines in this trailer. He shines as an actor. He shines as these characters. He does such a good job just from this trailer alone. And it feels so good to finally have a good Superman movie come out, because Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, those were not Superman movies at all. That character was not Superman. It was just some stupid, dumb Zack Snyder character that he came up with. This is the comic book. This is the character. And I'm so excited to finally see Superman on the big screen. I grew up watching Smallville. That show was really good, but I didn't stick with it. And, it kind of went on and on without him becoming Superman. But, this is, I think, probably going to be one of the best comic book movies ever made from what I've seen. I loved Lex Luthor. I think that he is just, that guy, he is just chewing up the scenery with his hate, with his visceral hate. And it really reminds me of all the people who are criticizing this movie and just nitpicking the hell out of it. The hate on this movie is so toxic. I can't even stand to be on Twitter, because it's just constant nitpicking bullshit over this movie without actually having any meaningful criticisms or things to say about the movie. Let's see. I liked Lois Lane. A lot of people have said so far that she's more of a modern character, but this is her character. She's a journalist. She should be a good journalist like this. She's asking important questions and having a dialogue with Superman. And I thought that was great, because it's they can be a couple 1 minute, and then they can have this kind of interaction the next, where even though they're romantically involved, that's not going to interfere with the fact that she is a journalist, and these are the questions that she would ask Superman. And so she did, and I loved that. I loved how the trailer started off that way, and I loved Superman in this trailer. I thought he was so awesome. There were a couple of shots that I didn't like. They looked visually ugly, but then there were a lot of other shots that looked really good. And again, I think that this trailer did a great job, though, of creating a good collage of images that are really powerful and meaningful to the story. In fact, I'm really excited to see Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific. I'm really excited to see them and their fight scenes too. And let's see, is there anything else? I'm not really sure, but anyways, I don't think there is. I love the music, I guess I could say that. I loved the part where we got to see Clark and Ma and Pa Kent together in the house, and she's like, I'm going to go get your boots. I cleaned them. I thought that was cool. And then he starts to take off his flannel. That was cool. And I think that's it. Overall, I love this trailer. It completely turned me around. I'm so excited to see this movie in theaters. I'm so excited to finally enjoy a Superman movie. Hopefully. If it does somehow turn out to be bad, I won't be happy, but I am so excited and so positive about this movie, and hopeful that it will be a great Superman movie. So I would give this trailer an A+, even though I have my little gripes. I don't think that they were really enough to make me say that was a bad trailer. This was actually a great trailer. There are a couple of things, though, that I didn't like, but, it is what it is. Nothing can be perfect, and, I knew that some of the things about this movie were going to be how they were because James Gunn is making it, and, he, unfortunately, he's very consistent as a filmmaker, for better or worse. He doesn't really do different things. It doesn't feel like he tries to do something that's different than, it feels like he stays in this zone. It's called the James Gunn zone. And he stays in that zone, and he just doesn't want to leave it. But the funny thing is that Zack Snyder was the same exact way. Now, I could be wrong. But I saw a lot of the things in this trailer that just, they remind me of, typical stuff that we would see from James Gunn. and it just kind of felt like, yeah, we've seen his shtick before. But the thing is that still I am excited to see this movie. And, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I had to accept back when they announced that James Gunn would make this movie, that it would be a James Gunn Superman movie. So, you know, I've already gotten past and accepted that. But this trailer, again, this trailer looks really good. The movie looks really good. It definitely looks better than Fantastic Four. It looks better than Mission Impossible. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'm not going to see Mission Impossible. I don't care. I'm sick and tired of seeing Tom Cruise. I'm sick and tired of his bloated action movies where they're just okay. They might have some good action, but like the story just isn't there. It isn't enough to get me excited. And this movie feels like it has a story to get me excited. It really feels like, I think, a better title for this movie, because Superman Legacy, I don't know why they were going to name this movie Superman Legacy. I think that this movie should have been called Superman versus the World, because it really just feels like you got Superman, you got his parents and Krypto, but it feels like this movie is literally Superman versus the world in the best possible way. And I think that it's really good, because my primary complaint with Superman was always that, like, oh, he's too perfect, he's too much of a Boy Scout, he's too goody-goody. I don't like that, but this movie shows that he does have flaws, he has character flaws, and that he's going to be put up against everything and everyone. He's going to be put in the ringer, and I think that him enduring that and going through that is going to make me like him a lot more, because it's going to make you see him more as a human and not as this goody-goody two-shoes alien who, you know, he's perfect and his primary struggle is, should he be good or should he be evil? That was the Henry Cavill Superman. That was his whole story, is like, oh, should he be a good guy or a bad guy? And this Superman story so far, it seems, is a lot different than that. It seems like he's trying to be good. He's trying to do what's good in a world that's really bad and has gotten to a bad place. He's trying to restore that positivity. And I love seeing Superman in action. I love that part where he was like, eyes up here, and then he flies up and the camera, it just slowly catches up to him. I will say the beginning of that shot does look pretty ugly, but again, like, he's in the middle of an action scene. He's fighting in front of this building there's fire and there's destruction everywhere. It's like, yeah, that shot isn't gonna be a beautiful shot, because it's not, like, regardless of, you know, how you shot that. Like, so I guess my complaint, because that was one of the shots I didn't like, but now that I think about it, like, I don't really think that it's a bad shot anymore. So anyways, yeah, I don't know, like, this review has been a little bit up and down, but like, anyways, I enjoyed this trailer quite a bit, and I will be there day one to see this movie. So excited. So please like this video, comment, did you agree or disagree with anything that I said? And then tell me more about it, and then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more honest movie reviews. And I don't ever really do trailer reviews either, so this was a rarity. So goodbye, everybody. See you soon.